I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I'm extremely nervous, and you're all in your underwear. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. I know Greg is wearing comics clubs. I see him. There's this man named Mark Twain that once told me, to succeed in life, you need two things, ignorance and confidence. I learned to ignore the negativity, and I used the positivity to become more confident. Let's start with this speech the correct way. My name is Emely Oliva, and believe it or not, I'm only 19 years old. I'm the youngest member in our team. Many people didn't think I would ever do something so big. I was born in Los Angeles, California, but my mom had no choice but to move across the country when my dad lost his battle with cancer. Don't mind me. She didn't have a choice because our own family believed that she wouldn't be able to raise me and my little sister Iris. Look at us now, almost 13 years later, and I can say she did a pretty damn good job. Thank you. Now let's change the subject because I do not want to spread the whole night in tears. I just graduated Montgomery Blair High School on June 10, 2014. And months before my graduation, people wouldn't stop asking me and pressuring me with all these questions. What school are you going to? When are you leaving? Did you complete your FAFSA yet? I'm like, shut up. Let me tell you something. At that time, all I wanted to do was scream and tell them to be quiet and to mind their own business. Why do you care? It's my life, not yours. Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do after graduation. I wanted something that was different, something that wasn't known. It was known, but it wasn't something that every high school graduate was running towards to. That's when I had discovered AmeriCorps Project Change in Judy and Paul. Once I got accepted, I was beyond excited, and even more when they told me I would be with Montgomery Housing Partnership, MHP for short. At MHP, I had the wonderful opportunity of working with 3 to 5-year-olds and teaching them the basics to get them ready for kindergarten. And I was also able to help students, kindergarten to 5th graders, with their homework. But I'm also even more excited because during the summer, I'm running my own program, and I'm very excited about that. Now, I want to take you back in time. I want you to remember when you were once a kid, when you weren't afraid to get mud all over your white t-shirt. Think back to that one person that made you want to grow up and make a change, or maybe even the person you thought was amazing. The person or maybe even a stuffed animal that was there for you when you needed help or you simply needed a hug. Take a moment for me and thank them. Even if they might not be here with us, just thank them. I didn't know what it was like to grow up without my father, but my first grade teacher once told me something that has stayed with me for over 15 years. Emily, grow up to make those who matter proud, not those who stick around when things are great, but vanish when times get rough. I had no idea what she meant at that time. Now don't laugh and give me a break. I was only 7 years old. It is believed that a person never loses their inner child, and I learned this the fun way with my open-minded and cheerful coworkers at MHP. Maybe that's why they made the decision to spend their days with children. MHP is a program that has seen me grow up, and they have given me opportunities that shaped me to the person that I am today. When I look at my students, every one of them reminds me of me. There's my sweet Jabez, who never ate with his mom, but would devour whatever food I gave him. There's Yafet, who would get distracted by everything, but somehow he knew the answer to every question. And then there's Nathan. Oh, Nathan. He was that one kid that made me not want to be a teacher anymore. I was like, no, I'm done. But of course, Nathan reminded me of myself in some way. He was this troublemaker in class and everything. But once they mentioned his mom, he was an angel. But how can I forget about Ichabod? Ichabod is a 5-year-old that is starting kindergarten in September after spending 3 years in our preschool program. When you think about kids, you think that they don't have a smart mouth, but trust me, they do. On the day of our preschool graduation, Ichabod made sure to tell me, Miss Emily, now that I have graduated, I am a man. And now you can't call me sweetie. It's kids like these that inspire me to make a difference in our world. During this Sever's year, it hit me last night while I was trying to finish up this speech that I did make a change. I made a change in not just this community, but also in my students' lives. They know that whenever the road gets a bit bumpy, they will always have me to come back to and just talk. And who knows, maybe in 10 years they'll be up here giving a speech as well. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do to make a change. What truly matters is that you try and that eventually you will succeed. There's so many things and possibilities that we can use to make a difference. My mom once said, "Tienes que tener paciencia para poder llegar a algún lugar en la vida," which means that you must have patience in order to get somewhere in life. Words of wisdom from my sweet mother. Words that will stick in me for another 50 or maybe even more years. Thank you to AmeriCorps for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to MHP for a year filled with fun. But thank you to Paul and the rest of the members for always treating me as an adult and not as a child. But also thank you for the laughter, and thank you to that little room in Saturday school that turned out to be where our little family bond was born. Learn to surround yourself with the dreamers and the doers, the believers and the thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it in yourself. Thank you.